Now, Wendy, I think we're going to get into a topic that is near and dear to the hearts of many, and that is legacy. So, how do you define a true legacy in an industry typically obsessed with immediate output?
Mhm. Legacy to me is the transfer of standards, values, and identity that is passed on to peers and an industry around you. I like to think of it as generational legacy. It starts in us today, but think about the lasting imprint that this can make on people if done well. And most people don't think about it. It's an afterthought. It always was for me until I intentionally started to create my own legacy.
In our conversation thus far, we've talked about armor, we're talking about legacy right now, command, presence, so many things there. But as I heard you talk, it made me think about legacy as almost a rebirth, which is more of a celebration when compared to when you talked about legacy being maybe almost a morbid thought. So I'm just curious when I share that rebirth or that context, but what resonates for you?
Yeah, I like that. I find that insightful. Again, I'll come back to legacy is not an exit. This isn't an end, it's a beginning. I think that's what you're talking about, new season, rebirth, a new era. But why put that off? Why wait? You have the resources and you have, financial resources, you have people resources. You're in the organization that you've built, that you've created, or that you've grown, that you've scaled. That is the time to build a legacy. While you have the means to do it and you have the people to do it, you have the experience. And contrary to what a lot of people think, you have the time because you're doing it. You're just doing it either by design or default.